Uh, uh, Look at that. Already. Surprise, surprise, we're back again. So greetings, programmers. Welcome back to the Gamification Reactions videos. An hour ago, I just found out, hey, there's a Mandalorian trailer coming out tonight. So we're here doing a reaction for it. I don't know if we're going to expect anything entirely new. Maybe a few things, but I think they've been keeping things fairly quiet for, even though they've done a fair bit of press for it. They're not showing a whole lot, so I don't. We'll see. I'm excited. I just want to get right into it. The Mandalorian's been going through a press thing lately. Press tour, I guess you could call it. They showed 27 minutes of assorted, no, I wouldn't say images, but of clips to a press screening they had, pardon me. And people have been saying, yeah, it's fantastic. They're raving about it. It's mysterious and action and full on and stuff like that. So, it's like, thrill ride, hold on by the seat of your pants kind of thing. So, this is going to be really interesting. Really exciting. I can't wait. I've been sold since they first announced. They're like, hey, we're doing a Mandalorian series. No, it's not Boba Fett. But then looking at it, it's like, well, you can pretty much just say it's Boba Fett, but without the actual name Boba Fett, right? But let's just get into it. I just want to keep watching. Oh my god! All right, here we go. This is the opening shot. All right, we've seen this shot before in the first trailer.
Is the world more peaceful since the revolution?
Oh, there's a blog.
It is a shame
from
that your people
Star Wars
suffered.
Rebels. Have you seen it? Oh, Trandoshans, cool. We saw them in the press, like a magazine.
But bounty hunting
part.
is a complicated profession.
Okay, awesome. Carbonite, we've seen that before. There's this ship, the Razor Crest. Oh, okay, this is new.
They said you were coming. They said you were the best in the parsec.
Oh, who's that chick with the armor?
Would you agree?
It almost looks like, oh wow! What? Okay, who's that? Is that the girl that he has to find or something? Oh, there's a Quarren. Okay, wow, that's new. Some kind of runner. Wait, was that Unknown? What? And that. Whoa,
Mandalorian.
awesome. Okay, the team up.
Look outside. They are waiting for you.
Oh, cool. Whoa, hang on. Was that like a rocket pack or booster rockets on his boots or something? Wow. Okay, wow. Let's go back to that again because, my goodness, there's a lot to unpack. I wouldn't say a lot, but... Okay, so I'll just start off here. Actually, here. This is like, what, set 5 years after Return of the Jedi, right? So the Empire's left. And the remnants, whoever's remained, they've kind of been pushed out a bit. People are fighting back, especially in the Outer Rim where they were never really wanted.
Is the world more peaceful since the revolution?
Okay, so these creatures here, if you see them in Star Wars Rebels, they're on Twi'lek or Twi'lek, however. Oh, sorry, not the. Oh wow, that's embarrassing. Ryloth is the planet. Twi'leks, however you want to pronounce it, they were riding them in this episode with Grand Admiral Thrawn. The Empire was chasing Twi'leks around. They were riding these, and they're actually quite fast.
That your people suffered.
Okay. Ambush! Okay, Trandoshans here. They look similar to Bosk from episode 5, but different as well. That's just another shower going, hey, we've got Bosk, but not Bosk. We've got Boba Fett, but not Boba Fett. We've got IG-88, but he's actually IG-11. These were shown in the, I think it was the EW. They showed them off in the magazine there. They had a big press
bounty
of that.
hunting is a complicated process.
So all these bounties he captures, he keeps them in carbonite instead of like a cage or something, so they don't hurt themselves or kill themselves. They're worth more alive, you know? The Razor Crest is so cool. And that's a real model too. Not this. I guess that could be a real model. But like when he's flying in space, that's not a CG thing, that's a real model. So that's cool. Gee, he's got...
They said you were coming.
Okay, so this area... I think I've said this before, or I said this on my Games and Movie News show. This looks like Sullust. And if you're like, hey, we've never seen Sullust. In the Battlefront 2 campaign, you go to Sullust. And I think even in Battlefront 1, I could be mistaken. The new EA ones. But in the campaign of Battlefront 2, you go to Sullust. There's an old Imperial base there. And, well, not old, but it was like, we're trying to push the Imperials out kind of thing. It's like an old mining world. It's very volcanic rock looking. So this is what I'm seeing here. And, if you don't know what Sullustans are, they're like those skin flap, alien creatures like the, Lando Calrissian's co-pilot in Return of the Jedi. He's a Celestial.
They said you were the best in the parsec.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Is that another Mandalorian helmet? No, I could be wrong here. Nah, it's just a guy. Whoops, my bad. But who's this chick? She looks awesome. I was actually thinking, was that an old Royal Guard armor? But no, it's different. Looking by the shoulder pads and the chest armor and stuff like that, the gauntlets. Okay, so this is a meeting he's going to with an old Imperial agent or something. And look, they're all like dirty and stuff like that. Okay. Whoa, awesome. If you just saw that, he just comes in, bang, but I don't think I can. Bang. Okay, if you see that, go, hang on, shouldn't that actually like burn him because it's like a laser, right? The type of metal he's got on, it's not his old rusty. Whoops. Sorry. It's not his old rusty armor, right? It's a shiny, newer, cleaner armor. Okay. And that means it's Beskar. It's not Durasteel, which is just like steel, right? You got your regular steel, which is Durasteel. Beskar is Mandalorian armor, right? Mandalorian iron. And that is incredibly durable. They use it on their ships' hulls. Instead of having like energy shields, you can use Beskar plating, and that will reduce damage. Laser bolts like that would barely do anything. It'll just ping off, right? It'll just reflect off. It'll resist even lightsaber attacks to a high degree. Like, it will really take a lot of strength to really cut through that. And if you're like EU, you know, Beskar and Cortosis, special metals that can resist lightsabers. So that's really cool. So, ping! Doesn't flinch. He just keeps barging through. Okay. I think this is the bounty that the Imperials want him to capture. Don't know. Maybe he or she is force sensitive. There's his parents. Quarren there from the city of Dak, in Legends the whole planet was called Dak. But officially and in Legends, it was called Mon Cala or Mon Calamari, right? Okay, that creature, never seen him before, so that's a new creature altogether. Really cool. Don't know if it's blind. That'd be interesting, but it's like a woolly rhino. Okay. Is that an Ugnaught? If you don't know, Ugnaughts are those little creatures that kind of operated the carbonite facility in Bespin, right? In Cloud City. So they're like, they're kind of like pig little creatures. You see them in Rebels as well. They actually speak by like oinking and squealing and whatnot. Uh, really cool. But I thought you'd have more of a pig nose instead of just like a flat nose, right? So that could be an Ugnaught, or it could be a different species, because he's got kind of like this ape kind of mouth, which is a little bit different. Ugnaughts usually have like fangs or tusks a little bit. We'll see. Maybe he's the one that operates the portable carbonite thing that traps the Mando's bounties. Okay, I've just noticed here as well. This is his old armor, right? Look at it. It's all scratched, dinted. It's not shiny at all. It's all rough and tumbled. So this would probably be near the start of the series, and then as the series goes on, he gets more and more of that Beskar, the Mandalorian iron, to make into his shiny newer armor. And when they have a full set of Beskar armor, that's called Beskar Gam, which just means iron skin, right? In Mandalorian. And that's kind of like, they treat it as, I like to think of it like they treat it as like a samurai's katana, right? As like their soul is in their sword. It's the same with the Mandalorian in their armor. It's almost like their existence. Their warrior spirit is in that armor, and if they only take it off pretty much when they're dead, right? Or the, that's a great shot. That's a great shot right there. Great cinematic shot. I think it's actually in one of the posters, which is cool. Promotional posters. Okay. Bang. He's getting chased, but this... It's hard to see, but it looks yellow from here, from where I'm seeing it. Ah!
Mandalorian.
Sorry, I keep double... Okay. Okay. Oh no, I'm wrong. Okay, because if you can see here, the engine's actually different. So maybe that's that Imperial fighter ship, or maybe another bounty hunter chasing him. He's like, "Hey, I want that bounty," just like IG-88 did to Boba Fett in Legends. After Han got captured, right, in episode 5, and Boba Fett took him, Boba Fett left, but then IG-88 chased him, and they fought in space for Han, for the bounty, right? And this is all in Legends. In Shadows of the Empire, IG-88 actually makes Boba Fett like get his ship damaged, right? And he has to land and stuff like that. And Boba Fett actually goes to a planet called Gaul. It's like a Imperial outpost. And IG-88 goes to Ord Mantell, which is like a great junkyard, and finds bits to repair his ship and stuff. But Boba Fett's on Gaul, and gets his ship repaired before going off to Tatooine. And that's why it takes like a year between 5 and 6, and it takes so long for them to get to Tatooine, because or they're waiting for Boba Fett to show up. And when Boba Fett shows up, now we can go with the plan. Anyway, back to this.
Mandalorian.
Okay, Cara Dune, played by Gina Carano, ex-UFC fighter, if I believe correctly, or she was in wrestling. I can't remember. I'm not a big wrestling fan, so I'm not a big like sports person. So obviously, you can tell I have no idea. But if that she's in this, she's a rebel, ex-rebel super commando, right? So she's like fully trained martial arts and stuff like that, um, and weapons and whatnot. Think Navy SEALs. And when you think Navy SEALs, super commandos, you also think Mandalorians. They're specifically trained in heaps of different combat styles, especially with bounty hunting. Since like back in Legends, Boba Fett was the best, right? Because and Jango was the best, right? Because they were Mandalorians and they were super commandos and they were trained specifically for combat, right? Like the Mandalorians had like their own private army, right? The mercenary army that they would get hired out to do big jobs, like planetary wide jobs and stuff like that. Really awesome stuff. If you want more Mandalorian stuff, look at Legends because there's some really fantastic stuff in there. Open Seasons is a comic I want to recommend. But this will be cool because if they fight at the start, pardon me, that's gonna be a really awesome fight. Two super commanders, two Navy SEALs, just really going at it. That'd be really fun. But it looks like here that they're gonna join up.
Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Look outside.
He's okay.
They are waiting for
IG-11
you.
there, not IG-88. That's maybe. Okay, whoa. Was that a jetpack? Or was that... It looks like he's coming from his feet. It's not coming from that. Or maybe it's like a short boosting. It's not like a proper jetpack. I'm thinking boosters on his boots because that's what they did in Star Wars The Clone Wars. The second best bounty hunter, Cad Bane, and man, he's full on cowboy, right? He's slick as. He's even got like a cowboy hat and everything. He's got the type of guns. He's so cool. He's got these like little boosters on his feet they can hover and fly around on, but he can't fly too high up or anything. It just helps him maneuver and get out of fights and whatnot. Really cool. Yeah.
Yeah? Good.
I can't wait. I cannot wait. This is going to be really interesting. Alright, guys. That's it. That's the breakdown. That's the reaction. Tell me what you think. Tired. Yeah, tell me what you think, guys, because I reckon this is going to be something really special. And this is November, December is going to be huge, right? We've got Jedi Fallen Order, right, the video game, coming out on November 15th. Oh, sorry, my eye. November 15th. Mandalorian is going to be coming out November 12th in America and Canada. And I believe everywhere else. In Australia, Disney Plus isn't coming out to November 19th, I believe. So we'll get maybe the first 2 episodes coming out by then, hopefully. Yeah, I'd say so. That's 2 weeks, isn't it? Like a week after. What's next? So Mandalorian's going from November 12th all the way to December 27th, I believe. They might have a couple of breaks here and there. But that's going to go through all the way up to and past The Rise of Skywalker as well. So we've got Jedi Fallen Order, Mandalorian, The Rise of Skywalker, and then next February, Clone Wars is coming back. Season 7, the last season. Oh, and Star Wars Resistance will be finishing up this year too. That's a lot of Star Wars, guys. And I am psyched for it. Oh my god! Anyway, so leave comments down below of what you thought about this trailer and if you're excited for the series. Also, if you wanted to talk more Star Wars stuff, hit me up on Twitter especially. But any of my other socials, come out and check me on Twitch as well. I play Star Wars and other games like that. Really interesting stuff. So if you want to talk more, come check out my socials. Anyway, that's it for me right now. We'll probably be getting more Star Wars trailers and whatnot. I don't think I'll be doing any more reactions to The Rise of Skywalker or Mandalorian until it comes out. But until then, until the next thing, Jacko, end of line.